think it's funny because if you think about it like Instagram, like it's a tiny instant of
Blip.
your life that people show. And, it's
you
always
get
the
to
good
choose.
stuff.
You get to choose
Right.
what you're showing. So we're ripping off that
We kind of want to
facade.
have the unchosen. and
We're
talk
showing you
about-
the ugly.
Yeah. Welcome to Unfilter It. I'm Lindsay.
I'm China.
We are here to talk to you about everything aesthetics and mom life.
We're spilling the tea.
All the tea for everything that you probably want to hear about or even go through, and just how we do our life, and hopefully it'll resonate with somebody.
So who are we?
So I'm
Lindsay,
Lindsay
who
Cuffs.
are you?
I'm Lindsay Cuffs. I'm a physician assistant now for 15 years. I've been in plastics all of that time. I did open heart surgery a little bit prior. Plastics 10 years, surgery, reconstruction, microsurgery, all kinds of fun stuff, and cosmetic stuff. I branched it was about 5 years ago, into solely injectables and lasers, and then we created our brand, It Aesthetix. So It Aesthetix is 2 years old now. I snagged China not that long ago to join the team. We met on Tinder. Just kidding. Just kidding. But we've been friends, pretty much started on Instagram. And
One of the positives of Instagram.
One of the positives of Instagram. And then we met probably about a year ago at a breast cancer event. And I've been telling her to come to my team forever. I want a really good team of working moms and just creating a family. So introduce yourself a little bit.
So I'm China, the infamous, as some people might know me. I have been a nurse practitioner now for way too long, and I won't tell you how long because I'll age myself, which I never like to do. So I actually started my career as a burn ICU nurse and did a lot of trauma and reconstructive surgery that way. So I've worked I've been around the block a couple times, as you could say. I worked in plastic surgery up in North Jersey for a while, and then I kind of took a hiatus from plastics when I got married and had my kids, and so I needed to work night shift and do more nighttime work. So I started working in the emergency room as a provider, where I ran into a lot of issues that needed plastic surgery. So at that time, I linked up with another plastic surgeon, and I was with him for a very long time. While I was doing that, we kind of met along the way, and you were always like, oh, hey, come work with me. And I was like, I'm kind of doing my own thing. And I was, and things were great, and had gotten a divorce and all of that jazz that comes along with it. So I was on this new venture of kind of clearing out
the old.
Getting rid of the old, bringing in the new, positive energy, and just you had offered an opportunity for me to do really cool stuff and move this industry forward in a different way, which I think is what It Aesthetix is all about. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm excited for this podcast. I think the both of us, with all the experience that we have, and like I said, we have been around the block, so we can share the secrets of the industry. We can dish it. We can tell newbies what to expect getting into this market, how to get into it, how to do it, and also people that are interested in the consumers that are interested in getting the treatments. We have all of the inside info that you need.
Yes, and I really like It Aesthetix because we're not those, I don't want to say stereotypical snobby type of injectors that are just going to sell everybody everything. We really are known for our natural results, not being pushy. I tell my patients, if you just want to talk today, that's fine. I'm here for you. Whatever. If you don't want to talk about injectables and you just need help with your family, that's fine. Let's talk about whatever.
We say no a lot.
And we say no a lot. So if you don't like to hear no, we're probably not the place for you. No.
True.
Who are we at It Aesthetix? We're a team of over a dozen providers. We have nurse practitioners, physician assistant, board certified plastic surgeons, and amazing estheticians as well to fit all your needs. But how did it come to be, and who are we a part of? That's probably one of the biggest important factors of what makes It Aesthetix so great. So we are part of the Plastic Surgery Center, which is, I believe, the largest plastic surgery group on the East Coast. And then on top of that is ARSA, which is a big conglomerate of plastic surgery practices across America, and hopefully internationally one day. So we are backed by pretty much the largest plastic surgery group in the world. And what makes that so special is that we work with these highly advanced surgeons, and they've helped train us as well. So I feel great being backed by somebody, except being because I'm always patients that go to certain med spas, they might not have a plastic surgeon or somewhere a backing to help the PAs and NPs if there's ever an issue or anything like that. So
and
that
makes me across feel that a lot too when I do trainings, is a lot of new injectors or
they have no one to go to.
Providers to the aesthetic market. They may work for a place that's their medical director is
who knows where.
I don't know. Primary care medicine that maybe doesn't have a surgical background. So
I've always wanted to, anything that I do as a PA, which is actually a law in our state, you can only do what your supervising physician does or your collaborating physician for nurse practitioners.
Yeah. So and not that it's bad. I think that there's lots of, medical doctors out there that are doing a fine job.
As long as they do it.
As long as they're doing it. But what's special to us is that we have some world-renowned surgeons, actually, some surgeons that are the only ones in the whole country that do a particular surgery. Yeah. So I think that that's special for us.
It's huge.
And it was something that, was something that I had taken into consideration as a big positive.
Well, the company, they're very into innovation, and they're letting us be into innovation as well, not just kind of stuck always doing the same thing every day. So I trained all of our surgical PAs how to do injectables and lasers, which is great. So there's over a dozen of injectors. I have a little army of people across the state. We have over a dozen locations as well, and growing rapidly. We're going to be expanding to other states soon, to our pillar practices, which are part of our Surgical Alliance.
And what's cool is we're really into education too. So I train for device companies and pharmaceutical companies outside of our little division. So it was important to me when joining that education was at the forefront, and so that everyone is on the same page as far as cutting edge, new techniques, new products. Like you said, it's an innovative company.
Just techniques alone change every year. Remember when we were talking about Sculptra, and now there's a whole new way to do it from what I learned 3 years ago. So It's not like every 10 years something changes. It's like literally every minute something changes. Yeah. And there's a new way to do things. So I think it's great that we keep on top of that. We're actually going to start a training academy, hopefully next year. We have a new med spa coming. It's going to be in Red Bank next year, right off of Newman Springs. So that's fun. We have extremely huge things coming, and it's just going to get better. So again, this is another reason why I wanted to do the podcast, just to be able to share what we have going on and invite everybody into it.
And make it real, because I feel like a lot of stuff, and you and I talk about this all the time, it's like on Instagram or social media, you don't even know what's real. Like, everybody has their best version. And I know. Real. It just seems like, everybody's double booked and solidly booked for 5 years out. And you don't even know.
I think it's funny because if you think about it, like Instagram, like it's a tiny instant of your life that people show. And it's
you get to choose.
Stuff.
You get to choose what you're showing. So we're ripping off that
facade. We kind of want to have the unchosen.
We're showing you the ugly.
Yeah. Like getting the kids to school in the morning.
Yeah, like running into work without your coffee because your kid barfed in your car seat.
Thank God we have Tracy.
Thank God for Tracy.
She's one of our managers. She helps us with everything.
She'll be on too. If you're interested in meeting her one day, she'll be special guest to the business of aesthetics.
All right.
So what do we offer at It Aesthetix? Basically everything and more to come. So at the very entry level, we have your toxins, your fillers, which we call injectables. So you'll hear us reference injectables a lot, and that's what we mean by that. It's anything that can be injected into your face in a cosmetic way. Or body. You're right. Sometimes we do it in the body as well. We offer laser treatments. We offer skincare services. We offer microneedling, energy-based devices, anything non-invasive.
We offer.
And
PRP, hair restoration.
PRP, hair restoration, sexual health. The list, it's so long, I don't even think we
It's
can
hard
list
to
it
go
all
through,
here.
But let's do a little bit about what lasers. So lasers,
lasers.
hair removal, tattoo removal, photofacials, resurfacing. Instead of like, I don't want to go into all the brands, but resurfacing, pigmentation. We have a bunch of options for all kinds of things. Skin tightening, soft wave. So we have and we're going to get Morpheus soon, which is exciting.
It's basically a full menu of services that on our side, which is considered the non-invasive side. We also offer thread lifting and many, many more. And it's always, like we said before, it's always changing. Things are always being added. What's cool is that we have the surgical side too that's very easy to slide into if you need surgical consult. Best advice I could give as far as navigating our list of services is take advantage of coming in for a consult. Your providers are really the best person to tell you what your expectations or wants are to match your or what the treatment is to match your expectations.
Agreed. I think that's the easiest way. Sometimes it might not be exactly what you think you need to hit your goal. So it's best to just come in and tell us what you want to accomplish, and then we'll go with it.
And we'll tell you what you need. I mean, I think at the top of our list is safety.
Absolutely.
So we want to make sure that our patients are getting not only the best experience, but a safe experience.
Absolutely.
And many times, I'm sure you run into it too, where patients come in and they want these like crazy treatments, and you're like, "Do you want to go blind?" Like, we're not doing that today.
We're not doing that. Honestly, I feel like now it's mostly for lips, which I'm happy because the trend is changing a little bit.
Yes.
From everybody isn't coming in wanting these crazy lips anymore. There's a couple, but sometimes, guys, it's not safe. Like, do you want to have lips? If you want to keep your lips, don't overfill them. They will look crazy, and bad things can happen, pressure necrosis, and all this. So keep it minimal. And you also want your face balanced too. You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, so, and because of our backgrounds and our experiences,
I think my reconstructive surgery experience really helps. We would do free flaps, all those kinds of things, trauma, and just knowing skin, honestly, and blood flow.
Skin healing, blood flow, anatomy, that's kind of the forefront of safety for us in the injectable market. But then also lifestyle too. Like, we both have very busy lifestyles. We take that into consideration. So I feel like we attract patients and people that like want to shadow us that also have really busy lifestyles. So, downtime might be an issue for them.
Correct.
Or, just building something gradual for gradual changes rather than,
oh my God,
what did I do to myself? Yeah, so I think like our podcast goal is to bring you guys all this cool information. We'll be talking about lasers, energy devices, injectables, complications.
We're going to have our estheticians on. Like, even if you can't afford injectables or don't want to, take care of your skin. That's a big thing too.
We're going to have lots of guest speakers and experts come on to talk about really cool lifestyle things. Longevity,
in moderation,
eating well, exercise or not.
I know they're business
fashion.
owners. I want to have local business owners.
Yeah.
Other injectors probably, but I think.
And then just life is being like busy moms and I could even talk about navigating the dating world if you want to hear about that.
Yeah.
Although I'm settled now, but before I wasn't.
You were in the game. Yeah, you're out of the game for at least for a little bit now, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
that's us. So hopefully you guys are interested in what we have to say in our podcast. We're taking the filter off of aesthetics and we're bringing it right to you.
Yeah, Unfilter It.
So we want to keep this podcast interactive. Lindsey and I are very down-to-earth, real people. We want the same from you. So if there are particular topics that you're interested in, if there's questions you want us to answer or address, just drop us a line. Follow us both on Instagram. Follow It Aesthetix. Let us know what you're interested in hearing, and we will do our best to bring
whatever you want. Well, we're probably going to be recording a couple times a month, so we'll
give you the unfiltered version.
Yeah. On Unfiltered It.
Unfiltered It.